User joined your channel.
Hey, Dart.
Hey, Gutter Boy.
You choosing CW or?
Well, I don't have very long. I would do whichever. So are you down in CW?
Well, yeah, I was doing scouting, but I'm still waiting. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to join me or not.
Yeah, I'll come
There's
join you.
three spots open.
Sure. Help me
I'll
get in
see
the
you
right
down
one. Okay.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Well, I'm doing scouting on beta 7, I think it is. Yeah, 7.
Okay. It's got my missed links in there again. What did I want before? Shadowcat?
Press edit. Well, that's the inner sphere, so you want oh no, Shadowcat, yeah. They don't do too well. Do you have Stormcrow?
I have Stormcrow.
Which one?
It's that Prime C that I was messing around in.
Prime is one Stormcrow, C is another Stormcrow.
It says
so which-
prime with a C after it in parentheses.
Oh, that's champion or trial.
I've got a champion, or I've got a trial and a champion, I guess then. Got one of each.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's funny, it didn't save it from my previous games.
Yeah, that's a bug they got at the moment. You have to save it every single time. It's so annoying.
It's really ridiculous. Okay. Then I just click Scout. Did that get me
Yeah.
in? Looks like it.
Scout, and then Beta 7. Looks like you're in.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of sleepy and it's late. I just thought I'd play for a minute, say hi to people, and then go to bed. Does Dodgy want to come down here? Or is
Well, he
he
was in a match. He was going to join me after, but I think I'll be gone by then.
Okay.
I've got time for one more, I think.
I'll go see if he's done yet, just in case.
Channel switched.
Dodgy, are you done yet, or close? Because there's still one empty slot down here.
I've probably got about 2 minutes.
All right, it may be.
Oh, hang on. Then again, I was running an IS mech.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
So yeah, hurry and jump in. There's one slot left. It's beta 7.
Hey, Dodgy.
Oh, no. Why won't let me exit match, bastard?
So I've been on antibiotics and steroids for 10 days, and my cough's better but not gone. And now that they're wearing off, I'm off of them. It's starting to come back because it never quite went away.
That's always great.
Yep, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Maybe if I gargle turtle juice or something, it'll help.
Turtle juice?
Yeah, I'm sure someone's got a quick fix for me out there. I just need to go find the one that sounds the weirdest.
So where are we? Beta 7?
Yeah.
Beta 7. Scouting.
Roger.
The scouting mode just seems kind of boring to me. Is it just the one drops I've been on? It's that way.
No, I quite enjoy it. I think
Okay,
it's quite
I'll
good.
give it some more tries then.
I just had a ghost drop. Well, it's the first ghost drop I've ever had in scouting, and we
Yeah, I've
collected
never had a ghost drop in scouting yet.
collected 18 of them, I think.
Well, all the drops
Full
I've
time.
done, we've lost, and so I don't make any money, and I just lose. And it's like, well, this isn't as fun, and it seems to take quite a while.
No, I've had some good runs on scouting. Right, the 10-minute countdown is running. I'm grabbing a beer.
Oh man, it's gonna really take 10 minutes.
No, I might not.
Oh, the usual ghost drop if no one else comes along.
Yeah, I don't want to wait. I mean, I've got to go to bed. It's like 10 minutes before we even drop. That's kind of dumb. You'd think they'd be able to find 4 more guys to play us.
Well, they may show up. Right?
Yeah,
Once they do, then the timer cuts down to 50
Right.
seconds or something.
yeah. I just bought a drum kit, a little drum kit, and I'm looking at this Guitar Center catalog that shows beautiful burly maple DW drum kits that start at 6 times what I just paid for a little drum kit. It's like amazing how much some of these things can cost. Gads.
Step out to grab a beer, quick bio. 2 minutes gone already.
Well, not quite, but good try.
Well, it was a start.
It was a good start.
I'm trying to stay positive.
And you're doing exceptionally well at that.
Actually had some quite good faction play drops today.
Yeah, I think in the last hour or so, I think, done about 3 or 4, maybe 4 or 5 scoutings, and all been a success.
I had a couple of good invasion ones. Had a couple of wins today.
Oh, cool.
One was with you and the other blokes. One was just dropping solo. I was quite surprised with the contract bonuses and everything. I was getting about 1 to 1.5 million if we win.
Yeah, I think the highest I got was just under the million, so. Be right back, guys.
It's going to be a ghost drop. I probably should pick something faster.
How will we know?
Because our 10 minutes is almost up.
What should I pick? Arctic cheetah? Jenner?
There'll be no one to fight us or anything quick to gather data points. It's under the 10 seconds, so I've gone for the cheetah.
Went for a Jenner.
I'm back.
Welcome,
Oh,
Gemma
it's a
Strike.
ghost drop.
Reactor
Yeah, I
online.
just changed
Hey,
to an
how's it
Arctic
going?
cheetah out of my
Sensors
Nova at the last
online.
minute.
Good.
Weapons online.
Since we've got a ghost.
So
Something
just
a
grab
little
his
quicker.
spell
Systems
and
nominal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Extraction team, collect data from the listening beacons and contact the extraction site upon my return.
I went the wrong way.
No, don't have stars group, find the data point, stop next to him for 3 seconds.
We only need one person to get in the drop zone in the last few seconds.
Are there any beacons out here where I am, or should I head in closer?
There's 40 different areas they can be. Look for a small light, halt next to it, it'll say download
Yeah.
started.
I know what they look like. I just didn't know where to even start looking. Here's one.
If you use heat mode, they're more visible across the map.
Oh yeah, they
I'm
are.
heading for one out at D4. Actually, there's one out D3, D4.
I am in transit.
Shit.
Be ready
1
at the
minute,
extraction
drop ship.
site. Drop ship out.
Where's he gonna land?
We should be able to see it on the map.
It's
when
added
he's-
on the map.
And he sits there for how long?
1 minute.
Oh, so I shouldn't get too far out.
Only one of us has got to get in there. I'm close enough to be in the drop zone when time's required. Everyone else wants to keep looking.
Roger.
I'm actually at the drop zone.
Drop
Yeah,
ship
we
to
need one of us
extraction
in it.
team. I've arrived. Stand by for departure.
Should I get in it? I want to get in it.
Finish the match.
Don't get in it?
Doesn't matter. If you're in it, stay in it.
Alright.
The rest of us keep looking for points.
We just need to know, are you in it or not, that's all.
I'm in it.
Okay.
30 seconds.
There's a lot of green in here.
That's the green smoke.
I know. Just lots of it. It's hard to breathe. Probably should close my canopy.
Oh, come on. You're in a sealed mech.
I'd crack my canopy open. I like to breathe the atmosphere. See what a planet's really
What?
like.
Do you try that on HPG?
I do. It hasn't been successful so far. I keep trying, but it just doesn't work as well as I've hoped.
Victory, brothers.
Not getting the
This
feel for the
information will be
atmosphere.
invaluable to the Tolman.
And my ears always pop really bad when I first crack the canopy. And then I die.
Well, at this rate, whoever is defending is going to end up with artillery on this map. Or planet, should I say.
Well, that was the last one for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Only had one time for 1 minute.
Well,
Oh, there's now
Yeah,
6
we've-
defenders trying to scout it as well.
Yeah, we've got it almost at satellite suite. Oh, we are defenders, so on beta 7.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Oh, I'll pick up some other scouters. Oh, there's 4 men fighting against it now on the scouting side. 3 and 5 on the invasion.
Thanks for the games, guys.
yeah, you're welcome.
Gutter Boy is out.
And he's
Oh, man.
out of
I'll
there.
catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow.
Dodgy, I think I'm going to go up to Alpha and see if I can drop just a regular drop with those guys real quickly before I go to bed.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Okay.
Alright, see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Catch us later, guys.
Channel switched.
Can I?
Hello.
Hi, can I join you guys for a drop before I go to bed?
Sure, we're just in game at the moment, buddy. We've just
Oh.
been doing some training matches, so yeah, that's the reason why we've been by ourselves.
What are you training on?
He just wanted to learn about torso twisting,
Oh, cool.
so we did pretty much just in training ground for like 10 minutes, just doing torso twisting, and then got him into games, and whenever I die, if I die prematurely, birdieing over his shoulder, giving me advice, and just yeah, general hints and tips.
Cool. Are you going to do any regular drops, or should I go back down to...
No, we've been doing regular drops now. We've been doing it like
Okay.
actual, you know, him getting it real practice to try and cement the knowledge.
I mean, I'm going to go to bed real soon, so...
Yep.
I may not
Well, we
even...
just dropped.
Yeah, that's fine. I may wait, or I may not. I've got something to read here. I'm sitting here reading.
Okie dokie. See you in a little bit.
Alright.
Matchmaker's been really brutal with us. We've been going up against a lot of tier 1 guys. Alright, Dilly, let's move to the left, reinforce these guys, get ready for a push on the left flank.
Roger.
Got a fair bit of weight here, so yeah, let's use our momentum.
Target
No, that missiles. Oh my god, fudge off missiles. Getting a... Oh man, I gotta find me that missile launcher, that missile boater. He is annoying me. Oh, he DC'd.
I'm gonna have so much friendly fire this round.
Yeah, it's been one of those games, man. We've been very tight.
This one Evan Jagger, I felt kind of bad for him because every time I get a fire, my large poles, he'd step right in front of me.
Target
Yeah,
destroyed.
everyone's hungry, man.
Yeah. I like to see the aggressiveness, but can we be aggressive while moving forward, please?
Yeah, they're aggressively not sure. That's just on their part because they were playing in a larger group. They just weren't comfortable with their pushes. They wanted other guys to obviously take the load.
Well, good news is you're still alive, so you live longer than me.
Yeah.
You actually made it through the whole match.
Alright, well, I did pretty good too.
Yeah, I had 66 team damage.
That's not too bad. Could have been worse. Send you an invite now, buddy.
Yeah. Please.
So, how are things, Marauder?
Pretty good. I had my choral festival last week, and that went well, and my daughter did her first solo singing gig at a restaurant Sunday night to 150 people that gave her a standing ovation and hooted and hollered and cheered and clapped for a long time after she was done, which was pretty fun. And she let me play drums for her, and my wife played piano for her, and her high school choir teacher played bass and sang with her. So that was very fun. And I'm kind of trying to clean up the rest of the choir festival stuff. Yeah, can you not hear me?
I think his mic's not working.
Can you not hear me?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, all that talking, and you missed all the great things I didn't really say.
Yeah, we got to the part where you said your daughter had her first singing gig, and then your mic just cut.
Yeah, she sang at a outdoor kind of restaurant eatery thing, and there was like 150 people there, and she sang for 45 minutes, and she let me play drums, and my wife played keyboard, and her choir teacher played bass and sang a duet with her on one of the tunes. And after she was done, they gave her like a standing ovation and cheers and clapped and clapped until she was totally embarrassed. It was really fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And they want her to come back this fall, and they've already booked for the summer. They'd have her come back sooner, they said. So
well, that's amazing. That's awesome.
And then I've still got my choral festival like photos to cull through, and then Friday morning I'm leaving to chaperone a middle school choir retreat with my wife to help her with her choir trip. So things have been pretty busy, but I'm doing fine. My cough is still not gone. I went and got some antibiotics 10 days ago, and they helped a little bit, but not that much. So I went back after 5 days, and they said, well, they'll stay in your system for 5 more days, but we'll give you these steroids too to help kind of break the, the cycle of coughing and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's done, and everything's done, and now the coughing's starting to come back, so it didn't really get rid of it. It helped, but it's not gone for sure. So I don't know what I'm going to do next on that.
Yeah, my face feels like it's on fire right now.
You have some kind of thing or what?
Well, I forgot to shave this morning, and at my job, if I change the chemicals out, it takes a while, and I gotta wear a respirator, and the mask irritated the heck out of me.
And it didn't seal very well, probably if you had stubble, right?
Right.
I think I remember you talking about you changing chemicals. What kind of chemicals is it?
Some kind of poly resin. And Are
the chemicals really dangerous if you breathe them, or it's just they recommend you don't?
They can be very dangerous. They can actually cause your, like, I don't know if you know, but like powdered plastic resin, if you get it in your lungs, actually start your lungs to bleeding.
Yeah, that sounds not too undangerous.
Yeah, the respirator is more of a precaution. It's in a very, very well ventilated room. I'm more worried about the stuff exploding than I am breathing it in.
And it's even worse when it gets in your lungs and then explodes.
Yep.
I remember a guy I lived in Spokane for a couple of years, and I remember a guy who lived up there, and he used to work in a radiator shop. And he would dip radiators in lead to seal them up and stuff, and they didn't use respirators back then, and he would inhale lead, particulate fumes and stuff, and it caused nervous system damage and brain damage and all sorts of stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, it was horrible.
My dad did that with car paint back in the 70s and 80s because he was a body man. They just sprayed respirators. Yeah.
Wow. Did it affect him a lot, or?
Yeah, well, yeah, he actually, unfortunately, he got small cell lung cancer in January and passed away. So.
Sorry to hear that. And probably because of that, right?
Well, that and smoking for 40-some years.
Oh, yeah, that might have something to do with it. How old was he?
65.
So he could have lived another 10 or 20 years, though, if he hadn't smoked and done the other two. Maybe.
Yeah, but as he puts it, he's gonna do what he enjoys doing because something's gonna kill you.
Yeah, I remember Jennifer's dad. He lived to be like 74, 72 or something like that, and he was in great shape. Like he rode his bike every day and 5-10 miles a day and exercised regularly, and his doctor said his cholesterol's too high, so you need to take this cholesterol medicine and stop eating anything that tastes good, basically. And so he did it for like 6 months, almost a year, and went back and he said, well, it's down like, just 10% better, still bad. And the cholesterol medicine made him feel terrible. And he finally said, screw this. I'd rather die a little bit earlier and enjoy eating and living and feeling good than take this dumb stuff. So that's what he did.
Yep.
And he lived another 10 years past that, until he was 74. And he didn't die from a heart attack. Because he was in good shape.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
Some people just have naturally high cholesterol.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like some people are naturally good at being shot in the back, like me. Same kind of thing.
Eyes to the left. Foxtrot. Move that right leg on Foxtrot. Pushing us on the right flank as well.
Swimming to the right. Wow, they're pushing hard over here.
Alpha. Stuck on people's. Damn it. Alright, I gotta go, guys. Gotta go pick up the
Target
missile. I'll be back.
acquired.
Alright, have a good one.
Or I might have my break as matchmaking's not being
Target
the nicest.
destroyed.
I'll watch the rest of this. I've got time to watch.
Heat level critical. Target acquired. Target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Would have been nice to have this mauler up at the front.
Heat level critical.
Ah,
Heat level critical. Right
Oh, well.
person destroyed.
I'm down. Darn it.
Alright. Catch you later, guys.
Okay, catch you
Have a
later.
good one.
User left your channel.
Well, they kind of rolled us on that.
Airstrike.
Wasn't a roll,
online.
but they certainly hit us well.
Yeah. That's like when my dad was diagnosed with the cancer. Everybody in my family was, well, they weren't mad, but they were aggravated that he chose not to go with chemo. I was like the only one in the family that was supportive of it.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to lose him, but at the same time, he's probably thinking, I'm okay.
Well, he asked me what I thought about it, and I had done my research, and I flat out told him like small cell lung cancer is a very slim chance you're gonna survive it, and even with chemo. And if it does go away, it doesn't stay gone for long, and there's about a 0% chance of surviving it the second time.
So you go through a hell for 4 or 5 months, get 4 or 5 more months, and then die.
Right, and he was like, I'd rather just live this next month, month and a half, which is about how long he did live, and not go through that than just be
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah.
Well, at least they finished that mauler quickly.
Yes.
I always hate when someone's like DC'd and it takes them forever to find them. I usually just end up telling the other team where he is if I have my team all chat on.
Okay, I'll do another, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Good. Yeah, we need to end on a win.
Yeah, that didn't feel like the win I was hoping for. Anybody watching the stream, welcome. Sorry, I'm not going to stream long tonight. I'm just on for a few minutes before I go to bed. And Dilligaf's just kind enough to let me drop with him. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, Matchmaker hasn't been very kind to us, as Mazza was saying.
Panzer Furry, good to see you. Fenzak, I don't know if you've ever been on here before or not. Welcome. And Cookie Monster 669. Hard not to like a name like Cookie Monster. I hope you guys click follow and catch me next time. Normally I stream for 2-3 hours at a time, but it's been a busy weekend and week. I'll be on later this week though. All right, here we go.
Yeah, after this one, I'll probably go down and join Dodgy into some CW
All
for
right.
a couple rounds.
He's just doing the scouting stuff, I think, but has anybody been doing the regular CW faction warfare drops much?
Not really.
Didn't they make a big change on that with the patch, or is that mainly just the scouting?
They did some changes, like they added like the scouting things to it, and then they did the hot fix to thumb down the long tom artillery.
Oh, because it was a little too powerful.
Yeah, it was basically from what I was seeing. If the team had long tom, it was an immediate win.
Oh,
There was no.
that's
defense
always
against
enjoyable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Sorry about the eating noise, guys. I've got a cough. I'm trying to keep the coughing down. I haven't been in my Evan Jag for a while. Wow, the Cheeto over this mech, you can't even read it over Soviet Rambo because it gyrates with the walking of the mech. That doesn't help. Yeah, he is hitting me. Not much, but a little bit.
Somebody fail for my name trap.
They're pushing left side toward G6.
I like when people fall for my name trap.
Alright, we're gonna come down here.
Warning, incoming missile.
You still there, Marauder?
Yeah, I'm here.
Target
Going for the
acquired.
King Crab Delta.
Guys, we're flanking towards F5. So if we start engaging and they turn around, please push.
Delta King Crab.
Target destroyed. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Target acquired. destroyed.
Good kill, Dilgaff.
New target
Gulf Hellbringer.
acquired. Target destroyed.
He's down.
New target
Behind us.
acquired.
Stalker Hotel. Stalker Hotel.
Got a Marauder running between those two buildings.
Yeah, there's another guy here too.
Right arm critical damage.
Darn it. Getting toasted here. I need someone else to go in so I can follow him.
Well, I went in, but it didn't work out.
Nice try.
Right arm destroyed. Large
I just
ice
lost an
laser
arm.
destroyed. Heat sink destroyed.
That's why you got two.
That's right.
I always seem to lose the one with
I'm
all
down.
my weapons, though.
Oh, this Timberwolf behind me got me.
Yeah, that match went bad quick.
Right torso critical damage. Right torso destroyed.
I don't know what it was about that first Marauder, but like the whole team was on him and we just couldn't
I
break him
know.
down.
I know. He was twisting a lot. Wow. Well, I'll do one more. 'Cause
Alright.
they're dropping fast. Plus, I've got 3 people watching my stream. I don't want to disappoint them. You guys came for me. I'm here for you. It's kind of a make-believe self-importance, isn't it? They actually came here for me. I don't think so. You guys were so bored that you came here to watch me, and I don't want to make your life worse by leaving right away. Alright, good to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking about changing my call sign.
To what?
I don't know yet, but mine's a little. It's not age appropriate because like when I made it, I wasn't ever planning on joining a unit.
What does it mean?
Does it look like I give a?
I never would have guessed that from that.
It's an old military acronym.
Ah,
I used to
like FUBAR.
Yep. I was gonna run my buddy, his call sign in airsoft is Bohica, Bohica, which was bend over, here it comes again.
Oh my gosh.
I was gonna run that one, but it was already taken.
Yeah, you could probably pick a better call sign, I guess.
Well, it'd be better for. Well, now that I have a unit tag and stuff like that, it's kind of representing more than just myself. I
Right,
probably
right.
will. Because usually I don't join clans and units in games.
It helps to be in Mechwarrior to be in some kind of unit.
Yeah, this is one of the first few games where I does really need to be in a unit.
I mean, if you like big stumpy robots, it's fun no matter what. But if you want to win, being in a group is a lot better.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I remember being on an airsoft team was fun until the guy who created the team decided to make me second in command.
And then you quit the team?
No, I played for a while yet, but then it became more about how much money you spent on your gear than actually about having fun and playing.
Oh,
So it became more of a fashion show than a game.
Yeah.
Game.
and you're just gonna splatter it all with paint anyway, right? Or no, it's air. That's paintball.
Yeah.
So on airsoft, how do you know when you're hit? It just hurts.
Oh, well, you'll feel it more. Usually, you'll hear
Sensors
it.
Online.
It makes a pretty loud thwack when
And
it
then-
hits
online.
And people are just on their honor
All
system to
systems nominal.
stop at that point.
Yep. And believe it or not, the honor system actually worked really well. Because it's a very knit community because there's not many fields. It's not like paintball. And so if you were found to not be calling your hits and stuff, that people just didn't want to play with you, and and fields stopped letting you in.
So too bad we can't do real war that way. Have everybody on their honor system with, paint with pellet guns, airsoft guns, and then whoever wins
Yeah.
wins.
I wish today's wars and country disputes were settled like Robo-Jocks.
Yeah, or Mechwarrior.
Yep. Like the clans do, they bid on how many men they'll take in, and they just fight it out.
And the lowest bid wins instead of the highest bid. Yeah.
Yep.
I can go in and take that planet with 1 star. Okay.
Go for it. That's why I always liked the clans with their honor system. And you really couldn't sneak in and take other people's technology. You had to declare a war of possession.
Heat level critical. Target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Need some help over here.
On my way.
Heat level
I'll be
critical.
dead by the time you get here. So there's 2 mechs over here.
Center torso critical damage.
Yowza. I'm still alive, amazingly. Let me get out of here, guys, and you can shoot
I'm
those
trying.
guys all you want.
I got pinned by a teammate, or I would have been there sooner.
Target
all right.
destroyed.
I like how you can just pour tons of power into these little lights and it does not hurt them.
Got one in the center still.
I'm amazed by how much of a beating this mech can take.
Target acquired.
What are you in?
Warhammer.
Oh, Warhammers. I like the Warhammers. Wish I had jump jets in this little baby.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I think. There you go. You can go. There's a win for you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
No problem. Anytime, Marauder.
I didn't do too well, but that's okay.
Neither did I.
I was looking for more like 3 kills and 450, 500 damage is what I wanted, but oh well. I'll
Well,
have
we
to
could always.
suffer. I could go into a. Let me go into a bigger mech. We'll do one more because, you know, I'm not very good at quitting.
There you go. There's the spirit. Now I think the funnest I ever played with airsoft was there's a big event out here in Ohio. It was 400 players. So it was 200 people per side, and my team leader was overall command for our side, which naturally made me as a radio transmission officer. And keeping all them units and call signs straight was fun. I was basically responsible for relaying orders to, because it was a military sim, so we had like broke up to 200 people. There was the company commander, and then there was I think 6 platoons. And then each platoon leader was responsible. I was responsible for communicating with the platoon leaders. They were responsible for communicating with their squads.
Sounds like a lot of work just to have fun.
Yeah, but it's all worth it. It's the fun part of it, really.
Hey, Fenjo, welcome.
Except for as being in the
Eliminator, welcome to the
command
stream.
area, you
Fenzak,
never really
welcome.
got to see much action.
This is going to be my last drop. Normally I'm on, you know, from like 10-ish to 1-ish. 10 to 12-ish.
Yeah, but they do.
If you'd
they
like
do
to
a lot of good airsoft. Does
click
good
follow,
charity
then
work,
you'll be
like,
notified next time I'm on. I'd love to
every
have you
year
check in.
at Fort Knox, there's Operation Irene.
Yeah.
Which is basically a
Yeah.
reenactment of Black Hawk Down.
Ooh, I don't think I'd want to reenact that.
Well, it costs like all the entry fee money, and the Fort Knox, the Army actually lets it take place on their urban combat training center.
So what do they do it for? Just as a training thing, or?
No, it's a just airsoft, but
Oh, okay.
it's open to the public, and
Wow.
all the proceeds go to the Wounded Warrior Project.
Oh, cool. I watched Black Hawk Down. I'll tell you, I woke up at 4 in the morning with nightmares, and it's just a very intense. And they showed all the blood and stuff as just kind of black. They color graded the film so it had that desert yellow kind of look, and all the blood, instead of being red everywhere, was kind of the blackish kind of look. And so it could have been a lot worse looking in real life, I'm sure, but it was horrific enough. It really impacted me.
Yeah. I think a movie like that, the biggest impact on me was the Lost Battalion.
The what do you say that again?
The Lost Battalion.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's very graphic, but it's a very good movie.
The thing on Black Hawk Down, it's just like the guys that were in there trapped, and then everybody else is like not a moment's hesitation to go in and get them.
Yep.
Like, here we go, let's get them.
It's like my dad. My dad spent 2 tours in Nam, and he was telling me about how if when helicopters would get shot down, we'd lose. The Americans are we're really big on that no man left behind, and
yeah,
he's like, we'd lose 20, 30 guys to go in and get one.
Wow.
That's basically the premise the Lost Battalion is take on. Like, they're cut off, and it's World War I, and the Germans are like so worried about it because the Americans are just attacking recklessly, trying to get to them.
No, I've never seen that. So it's a World War II movie?
World War I.
Well, was America in World War I much? Just a little bit?
We were there for the last few months.
Okay.
It was actually
we had planes going in at that point, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a couple. We had a
little
biplanes
and.
Yep. Actually, us entering the war is the main reasons the Allies won it, as usual, because at that point in the war, the Russians had withdrawn from the war, so Germany had all that extra men to put on that front.
Ah.
Because it was actually the Lost Battalion. What they did was what caused the war to end, because we were able to break through the lines. But like the first line in the movie, because it shows like the German side, And they're like, these Americans, they're reckless. They don't retreat when they're supposed to.
When they're supposed to. They don't know better.
Right? Like, well, it's because you know World War One's the Battle of Belleau Woods, where the Marines earned their nickname Devil Dogs.
No, I don't know enough military history to know any of that stuff.
Yeah, because they earned it because the Germans, when they first met the U.S. Marines, they thought they were fighting elite shock troops. It was really just green U.S. soldiers.
Oh, wow. Well, any of you guys watching the stream, this is, I play with
Yeah, if you do
Death's
ever
Hand
get the
Brigade.
chance, it's like I said, it's very
And we're just doing a
graphic, but
couple
it's
casual drops before I go to bed.
a very good movie.
And what's it called again? I'll write it down.
The Lost Battalion. I actually think the whole movie's up on YouTube right now.
So it's based on a true story then.
Yep.
I'll check it out sometime. Maybe this week. We'll see.
Yeah, you seem like a very busy man, so.
Oh, I goof off a lot though too. I wouldn't say I'm fairly inefficient in a lot of my things. I spent a lot of time in life doing a lot of things, but the last 6 months or so, I haven't worked that hard. This last month has been pretty busy. My wife and I have an Airbnb cottage that we rent in back of our house, and that brings in probably 2/3 of our income. And then she teaches piano lessons and teaches a children's choir and stuff, directs a children's choir. And so between both of those things, that is enough for us to live. And so once the cottage was done, I just kind of took a break because it took 11 months to remodel that, just full-time 7 days a week, 8, 10, 12, 14-hour days. So now I've been lazy all winter, and now the weather's getting good, and I need to get out, and I'm building a tiny house too, so I got to get out and do that. So I'm kind of putting off getting the inevitable started because once I dig into it, it'll be kind of push the whole time. So I have my lazy times, trust me. But once that's done, then I'll probably be able to stream and play probably 3-4 days a week pretty easily in the afternoons because I won't have to be at work per se.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I was just telling Maz, my work's we're about to go on our 11 on 3 off schedule.
Wow. That's like a long chunk of time.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Do you get like time and a half on the extra days or something? Or not?
Yeah, we get time and a half on anything over 40, and the Sunday we work in a pay period, we get double time whether we have 40 in or not.
Do you have family and stuff, or is it just you?
Yeah, it's me and my wife.
Yeah. So hopefully she'll remember you after 11 days. And what do you do at your company with the plastics and resins that you work with? Like, what do you guys make?
Actually, we make garage doors. The resin's actually used with
Another polyurethane, yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's funny. I added 2,700 square feet to my 1,000 square foot house, and I built my garage door. It's one of those vintage kind of looking garage doors. And I bought a garage door and then laminated on top of it my vintage door, and then cut it to match so it all goes together and stuff. Turned out really nice, and it saved me
cool.
about $4,000 on buying a vintage garage door.
Yeah, we have the Coachman line and our Canadian line that looks like the old vintage doors. Because basically in North America, no matter what company name's on it, was probably built in the factory I work in.
Huh.
Because I work for Clopay.
Reactor.
And we
online.
pretty much make homes, ideal
Sensors
door.
online.
I think the only one really we don't make is
online.
overhead door.
Overhead doors
All
here in
systems
town.
nominal.
They're one I know of. They're who I got my wood, underlayment door from.
That's cool.
I am on your 6. And
Well, that's a switch.
I come bearing 4 AC5s to whoever wants to meet me.
Well, my back armor doesn't want to meet you.
No, it does not.
Yeah, I usually take the long way around this because every time I go the way the rest of our lands did, I always get isolated and killed.
Artillery strike online.
The Black Widow's the Warhammer hero, ain't it?
Yeah.
I was kind of upset that when the Alpha
Someone please
Lance
get them, I
mechs
guess. No one's
didn't
heading
come with
towards them.
the hero mech. Because I didn't want to spend the $15 extra.
Oh, I know. They're just milking us for mechs now, too. Last time I got a mech pack, it was like $80. You got like 16 mechs. And then when you buy these things, you get 4 for 85. It's like
Wow.
they've gone a little bit over the top, I think.
Yeah, I was just talking to Mazda. I'm going to buy the Resistance 2-pack because I want the Maulers and the Black Knights.
Let's see. I can't shoot this guy without shooting you guys.
Head towards Epsilon. Don't go for me. I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, I'm on deck.
A little light pack out there.
Target acquired.
Got a Blackjack down at Theta.
Really?
Artillery strike online. Right torso critical damage.
There's a timber over here in F4.
I'm coming back to help Epsilon.
Center torso critical damage. AMS destroyed. AMS
he got me.
Destroyed.
Darn it. I didn't put on a very spectacular show for my streamers that time.
They'll be okay.
I'm sure they're shocked. If they've watched me before, they're not surprised at all.
Well, your commentary's spot on.
It's my
usually, so-
sparkling commentary. Oops. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. Ow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get killed dueling with this Blackjack.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Oh, don't shut down in front of him.
Engaged.
Do not shut down.
It's not really him, it's the 3 up on the hill shooting at me too.
Yeah, that doesn't
Right
help.
torso critical damage.
So stay behind that thing a little bit and just
Torso
twist toward for
critical
him.
Damage.
It was a bad idea to go down there anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you against 4 is probably not the best odds.
Well, I was hoping I'd be able to go down there. They were distracted dealing with the
Okay,
team,
everyone's
and then the
dead.
team all died.
Our
Our
whole
whole-
team is dead. I think the 3 of us should stick together now.
We should have all stuck
acquired.
together in the first place, probably, but a little late for that now.
New target acquired.
That's a good point. It starts getting this time of the night, I get tired, I start making really bad decisions.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Right torso critical damage.
Well, that was less than optimal. Yeah, okay, that was painful. But I should go to bed because it's only going to get worse if I stay up. So thanks for the drops.
Well, thank you.
See you around.
Have a good night.
You too.
Channel
All right, any of
switched.
you guys on the stream? Sorry, I'm going to call it a night. I could tell you who recommend you go watch, though. Hang on. I would recommend you go watch. Well, you can go find somebody, but I kind of... hang on a second. Gravis is on NGNG TV, and he's on Piranha Games. You could go watch him. He's probably... I'm not going to say he's a much better player than I am, but he probably is. So, but I won't say that. But you won't get the sparkling spot-on commentary of my ow, ooh, ow, ow that, I provide. So do press follow if you will, and come on next time. We'd be happy to have you. My stream is meant to be primarily educational from the standpoint of you'll see me do really dumb things and go, wow, I don't ever want to do that. Or I can't believe Dark Marauder did that. That's a dumb idea. Or I've never seen that move pulled off so poorly before. I should practice doing it differently. So I try to be highly educational, but it's really from the opposite end of the spectrum from what some other players bring. I don't pretend to be the best Mechwarrior, but I like the game a lot, and I like to have people to play with. And so if you're dropping or want to drop with me, you're always welcome. And just send me a request in chat, and I'll pull you over into our TeamSpeak, and you can drop with us. That's all for tonight. Thanks for joining me, and see you around.